Madrid.
Yes.
What do you think of this?
It's okay.
Do you like it? Also, that scene? It's not very nice. Well, we are glad you are here. It's the first time that we have an Egyptian musician in our festival. And what are we going to see in your concert?
I'm going to play recent work that I did and some remixes of old work that I did also.
Mm-hmm. Do you release your own works in your own label or in other labels?
Sometimes, rarely when I release my own work in my own label, but normally I work with other labels like Stahlplatt in Holland and Berlin and other label in Switzerland.
The name of your label is a really great name, 100 copies.
Yeah, the name is also, it's the concept of the label is to produce limited edition of music, and that's how the name came out.
Just 100 copies of every...
Yes, of every release. It's, yeah, that's the idea, and apparently it's working quite good with this concept.
Yes. And only Arabian electronic or experimental music, or are you open to worldwide?
Yeah, I'm open for any artists from anywhere, but until now my main concern was the scene in Egypt and Beirut and some other cities in the same region. But of course it's open to everyone if there's the work to be produced for it, of course. But yeah, until now it was only musicians from Cairo.
Mm-hmm. And what influence did your label have in the Egyptian or in near Egypt scene?
I think so. Yes, I can't answer this myself, but yeah, I think there are some other movements, and since this network started, there has been lots of people coming in and lots of people just appearing that I didn't know, and I don't think I would have ever seen them or met them unless there was this platform. So everybody was kind of gathering to this platform. If people have work that it's suitable for this, and they always send it, and there is always a good reactions towards the label.
And what about your festival? It's a festival that is that works together with the label, or is independent from the label?
Yeah, the festival of course came out with the label, and it came 1 year after the label, and of course in the very beginning I was promoting the musicians of the label, and then talking about this network that it started to grow, I started to also get everybody around this network that is working towards the same musical concepts and ideas. So it's mainly based on what's around the label as well. Not only the musicians of the label, but also everybody comes and sending stuff.
You used to work with field recordings, no? And you also synthesize and you mix with recordings, or how is your work in terms of how do you compose the music?
Talking about field recordings, I work a lot with field recordings, and it was in the past and it's now, and I think it will also go on in the future. And the idea comes that I always gather the material in different locations in the city, or a bit outside the city, or totally outside the city, and there most of the time the material that I gather is kind of pushing the ideas, and not necessary that I have to manipulate the material and change it into something or anything like that. Some of the material that I gather, for me it's already musically composed. I don't need to interfere much, and in this sense I work with the sound in relation to the architecture or the place where I'm presenting this. Yeah, and then this idea is slowly becoming, it's vanishing somehow, and I end up having different material, either field recordings or instruments, and then I work with it. I don't focus, now I do this or that. It's just different material that I have in my library, and I work towards music in general. So most of the work is full of field recordings.
Okay, I'm looking forward to see how it sounds
Yes.
afterwards here in La Casa Encendida.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to you.
Okay.